Most people who run out of money in retirement didn't do anything wrong. They saved, they invested, they hit the number everyone told them to hit, and still their retirement plan failed. Here's the truth most people don't realize until it's too late. Having $1 million does not mean you have a retirement plan. A portfolio is not a plan. A balance is not income. And a number on a statement does not tell you if your money will actually last. After working with thousands of retirees and pre-retirees over the last several years, I'll tell you, we've seen the same pattern over and over again. People do everything right and still feel anxious, uncertain, or afraid to spend in retirement. Not because they failed, but because no one ever showed them how retirement actually works. In this video, I'm gonna show you why most retirement plans fail, even with 7 figures saved, the 4 hidden risks that quietly drain retirement income, and what actually determines whether your money lasts or runs out. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what matters and what doesn't when it comes to retiring with confidence. Okay, Lisa, we're talking about why retirement plans fail. Let's talk about why considering this is more urgent than ever.
Yeah, Evan, I just really want to invite those that are listening to embrace a sense of urgency and relevance, because it's relevant to all of us. Let's talk about, first of all, retirement is no longer a 10 to 15 year phase. We are all living so much longer. It's usually 25 to 35 years. Let's talk about the market volatility. It's higher than previous generations. Taxes and healthcare costs are rising, and pensions, quite frankly, let's just face it, they are mostly gone. So responsibility has shifted. It's shifted to us individually. The old retirement playbook just doesn't work anymore, but most people are still using it.
I know, and the big misconception is $1 million a safe amount?
Yeah, I mean, let's just reframe our thinking for a minute. Okay, $1 million, it sounds like a lot, but let's think about it. Using the 4% rule, that's only $40,000 a year, and that's before taxes. Let's factor in inflation. Think about how that cuts our buying power in half over 25 years. What about healthcare? Healthcare alone can cost $300,000 to $400,000 in retirement. And markets don't grow in straight lines. Taxes are rarely factored in. And so, bottom line, a portfolio is not income. It's just potential energy.
That's right. And there's a lot of potential mistakes that people make. We know they fail because there's really only like 2 or 3 reasons. Let's start with the first one.
They're very simple too. The number one reason is there is no income strategy. People focus on assets, they don't focus on cash flow. There's no clear plan for monthly income, which account pays first, how income changes over time. So most people don't retire. They just start withdrawing and they hope it works.
And hope's not a plan for sure, right?
Hope is not a plan. Number 2, first, this is super important, the sequence of returns risk. Think about losing 20% at age 60. That is not equal to losing 20% at age 45. Early losses, they permanently damage retirement sustainability. And withdrawals during downturns accelerate failure. Number 3, think about how taxes can actually destroy your cash flow. Think about RMDs, Social Security taxation, Medicare, IRMA surcharges, widow's penalty. These all can destroy your cash flow. The IRS just keeps becoming your biggest expense in retirement if you don't plan ahead.
Planning is really, really important, but not just planning, right? There has to be coordination.
Absolutely crucial. Number 4, when you have no coordination between accounts, that can lead to failure. 401ks, IRAs, brokerage, Roth, insurance, they all should be treated separately. No strategy will bring you chaos in tax order. Incoming sequence is crucial, and also balancing your risk. Most plans fail not because of bad investments, but because nothing is working together. Okay, super quick. If what I'm describing feels familiar, if you're nodding along thinking, yeah, that's kind of where I am, That's actually a really important signal, because the people who struggle in retirement usually don't realize until it's too late. The people who end up doing well, they catch it. They catch this part early when they still have options. So if you want to see how this applies to your situation, your income, your accounts, your crucial timing, here's a link below where you can walk through it with our team. Just a chance to get clarity on whether your plan actually works the way you think it does. All right, let's keep going, because this next part is where most people have the biggest blind spot.
So we like steps. Here at Valoram, we like steps. We have 4-pillar steps. We have 5-plan, 3-plan, all this stuff. But right now, what fixes this problem is a 4-pillar program. Why don't you go into that?
I love our 4-pillar retirement success plan. So number 1, income gets to come first. Guaranteed income, by the way, versus variable income. Social Security is crucial, that timing of when to take it. Actually creating a paycheck replacement, a true paycheck replacement. Number 2, taxes are managed proactively. There is actually a Roth strategy that's implemented. We have bracket controls. That's tax bracket controls, friends. And really, really important, avoiding those RMD spikes. Number 3, risk is reduced, but it's not just reduced, it's reduced strategically. Not eliminating growth, by the way, but protecting your income years and using buffers and diversification. And lastly, but very, very important as well, everything is actually coordinated. This is so important. This coordination, there is a dance, a beautiful dance that can happen between your investments, your taxes, your healthcare, and really, really important to most of us, our actual legacy. These strong retirements, they are not built on returns, they are built on coordination.
So we love real world examples. I know you're probably thinking of a couple that's gonna fit what we're talking about here. You work with so many clients. Pick one out of a hat right now. Let's talk about them.
Oh, I love, love, love talking about Dan and Sue. They are a couple. They're in their early 60s. They have about 1.1 million saved, and they actually thought they were ready. There wasn't necessarily, though, an income strategy. They didn't really have any tax planning. Because of these things, there was quite a bit of anxiety. But I will tell you, the look on their faces after we actually had a chance to work together, they knew they had clear income lanes. They knew exactly how their taxes were planned so they could pay less in taxes. It reduced market stress, it brought them better sleep and absolute confidence to retire earlier. They didn't need more money, they actually just needed clarity.
That's so awesome. We love to help people. It's great that we see the tangible result of the things that we do. Let's take a final shift in thinking, a final reframe. Let's get some closing remarks here on what people can do here.
Absolutely. Bottom line, friends, ask yourselves, can I retire with $1 million? Or can my income support my life safely and predictably? Retirement, friends, does not fail because people save too little. It fails because they don't know how to use what they saved.
Well, awesome. If this video hit close to home, that's actually a good thing. It means you're asking the same questions we hear every day from people who are serious about retiring the right way, not just hoping things work out. At Valoram Solutions, we've helped thousands of retirees and pre-retirees walk through this exact process. Number 1, understanding whether they can actually retire. Number 2, seeing how their income really works. And number 3, identifying what needs to change to protect their future. And if you want to walk through your own situation with someone who does this day in, day out, there's a link below where you can book a conversation with our team. And if you're not quite ready for that step yet, I'd recommend watching the next videos. Can you retire at 62 with 1.2 million? Let us tell you the truth. It totally breaks down what that number really means, the risks most people overlook, and how to know if you're actually ready, or just hoping you are. Because the people who retire well, they aren't luckier, they're just better prepared. We'll see you in the next one.